Alright guys, we are back with Little Rocket Lab. Uh, on the last few days we've been talking to new people. We got the task list for rebuilding the lighthouse? Yes, the lighthouse. We got the task list for what we need to not repair, but build the first stage of the rocket ship, as well as uh, quite a few side objectives. We did get a few side objectives done on the last one, as well as a little bit of cleanup. Uh, on this video and probably the next, depending, we're going to be focusing on getting the area outside the silo looking a little nicer and building relationships with our fellow townspeople. Let's jump right in. All right, we've got quite a decent amount of inventory filled, so we're gonna go drop some of that off in our little chests. Don't believe we're gonna be able to overly rely on this for too long, because we've got a lot of stuff, like a lot of stuff that we're gonna get from this stuff, from the oh, you know what I'm talking about, the silo area. We got this all stopped up because we're not really sure what we want to be working on. We've got the lighthouse repair, which requires 1,000 stone, and a lot of our research requires stone, so we're gonna keep that going. I believe this is, oh wow, this is full, holy cow. We're just actually gonna just take all, because we do need to come over here and we might as well go ahead and get some of this stuff done. Oh, not what I wanted. Because we have all the resources we need to get some of this research done now. And of course, we're gonna go ahead and deliver the. Do we have that much? I'm not completely. So 1,000 would be 20 slots. So 1, 2, 3. Oh God, let's just do this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 2 is 16. Plus, so no, not quite. We don't quite have 1,000 in stone yet, but we will fairly soon. So we're just gonna hang on to. Ooh, we got a little. Oh, they put up a notice board for getting tasks done. That'll be handy. What's going on over here? Ah, perfect. Just the person I was hoping to see. I just finished building this new job board. I don't remember issuing a permit for this. Oh, it's our mayor. It looks cool. Morgan here has been helping out recently with odd jobs around town. I figured we could give people a place to post any work they need help with. Makes it a bit easier to pick up odd jobs. This is amazing. What do you think, Morgan? Up for picking up some more jobs here and there? We sure could use the help from someone like yourself. Of course. Thank you so much, Cliff. You really didn't think it would be necessary to apply for a permit before erecting a board in the middle of town. Come on, Carter. No, I didn't. Oh, that's right. See? Cliff's been here since before you were even thinking about being mayor, bud. So I think he's got say on this little job board. Okay, so if we accept these, we have to be good about getting them done. 30 power poles, that's not too difficult. Broken bridge. Deliver 2,000 stone, 750 iron plates. And there's no time limit on this, so we're just gonna go ahead and accept that. Better go take a look by the canyon. And then delivery for Elise. She wants 20 furnaces, level 2. Dear goodness. I don't know if that's, I mean, honestly, that might not be that as hard as I'm thinking. We're gonna hold off on grabbing those other two. I mean, what was this? Power poles? Actually, let's just look at it real quick. So those take iron plates and copper wires, which we could theoretically have plenty of those kicking pretty easily. And then furnace level 2s, stone, and motors. So how many did you want? 20 by Friday? That would be 60 motors. And 30 times 10 would be 300, so 600 stone. And by tomorrow? No, heck no. We're not having that done. There's not no way, but I would say it's very unlikely. So we're not gonna do that. I will accept this. This should be doable. All right, to the university. All right. Got the blueprint. Yes, you do. Now you maybe now you can avoid having your belts cross the sidewalks around town. Like it's like an obstacle course around here. So we're gonna have to do some testing with that to see how that works. If my guess is that basically I build. Oh, hey, look at that. That's just what I was looking for. Dispenses items automatically via conveyor belt. So I can just put stuff in there. And then this is a buffer, which I think kind of does a similar thing. This is just so I already have it built. And then this would be if I was building and I wanted to change something up, which is really cool. Unlock tier 3, iron plates and heavy duty motors. You know, maybe we should just get this done. This isn't very hard to do, so we should just go ahead and get that done. Especially since we're gonna need those steel beams. 500 steel beams for the lighthouse. Alright, well, we'll get that done later, but... Well, I have almost all the heavy-duty motors, and I'm pretty sure I have the iron plates I need. Let's go ahead and get it done. Well, maybe we could... We don't have to have it equipped, though, because we know what we need. So we need, like, 3 more motors. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and equip this, so we have it in our roster for things to do. And we've already almost got the 200 we need for that. So we need 400 altogether to have all the plates we need. Okay. I believe we're gonna have to do some doing, because I don't think we can just make the motors outright with just the parts, can we? I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Oh, no, we have the parts, we can just make it. Oh, no, we cannot. It cannot be crafted by hand, so it has to be crafted by the assembler, which I'm gonna imagine I can't craft can I craft motors by hand? Nope. So alright. I believe we have the stuff we need to make most of this, though, without having to actually go through a whole lot of effort. We definitely have the bearings and stators for the motors. And look at that, we have all the iron we need. So let's go ahead and just get this get us a little system kicked up. I need conveyors. And grab this stuff. And then, do we have any heat sinks already built? I don't think so, but oh, never mind. I stand corrected. Alright. You know, we'll just pick it up by hand. It's not exactly the... Well, yeah, no, we're not actually. I said we were going to pick it up by hand, but we're not. We're not doing that. I don't think this has anything in it. And we just need 3 motors, right? 1 motor per? Yes, 1 motor per. And set this up to make motors. And then come over here. Nope. Oh, well, I guess it works. Either way. Pick it up, dang it. That should give us all the motors we need, right? What the heck? Okay. I guess I messed up the order. Yeah. That should be them all 3, right? Oh, that's 4 actually. Unintentional motor made. Yeah, we'll do that afterwards. A little bit extra on the processing, but I just as well rather do this. A little less complicated. Oh, it's 2 per. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's my bad. Oh, I guess I had that. A little confused, but we'll figure it out. Alright, there we go. Alright. And that's that. We can go ahead and we're actually just gonna keep onto that motor because Lord knows we'll need it for something. Drop these back in there, drop this back in there, that and that. Oh, not that. Take that with me. And then come over here, grab our motors, and with that, we should, in fact... Oh. And that should be enough. We should be all squared away to get those 2 things set up. So we have 2 jobs that want 500 steel beams. I reckon we should just go ahead and start getting a production line going on the heavy motors, though, because that would definitely... That's not really anything that's too hard to do at this point. Oh, I didn't grab the gears, my ding-dong, but... Ugh. So much time wasted in walking. I kind of wish Benson maybe found somewhere else to take up residence. I've been startled by him more than once while working in the scrapyard. Is Benson our local homeless person? Or is he just a little strange? Time will tell. What the heck? Oh, you're probably upset because you wanna... There you go. There you go, Auntie. You're free to go, as you please. I want to talk to you, though. Hello. You'll need to deliver the rocket parts into chutes in the rocket silo itself. You You can move items into the rocket silo by placing conveyor belts on both sides of the doorway. Just make sure to line them up correctly and that both sides are facing the same direction. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead, come over here and relieve ourselves of some of the stone for just a moment. We need to give ourselves some gears. I believe this thing over here has probably produced enough stone for us to go to the lighthouse. If not, it will be done soon. Finally figured out how to make a dispenser. Using this, you can automatically drop items off on conveyor belts. Just place items into it like you would with any chest or receiver. This definitely helps. Coal efficiency. Increase the efficiency of coal, allowing it to last twice as long in furnaces. That's actually really cool. And then we can go over here. Ha! Boom! Done. Those steel beams would also work for rebuilding the lighthouse. It should be a lot stronger than it was previously. Once we're able to import shipments at pier, we'll also need a way to unload them. I've been working on a design for a crane that could do the job. Come see me if you want to start researching it. Boom. Tier 3 has been unlocked. Looks like they upped the ante on this here tier 1 stuff. That's a lot. That's a lot of stone. However, we are cool and awesome, so we will find a way to make it way less stone. Actually, not necessarily way less stone, but just easier to set up, because we could just get a few drills and slowly drill out all the stone. Well, we might not be able to do that with the little ones. I didn't think about that. I still haven't actually just figured that out, whether or not that's possible. I'm gonna assume not, because like, you can see the deposit size for the ones that you can, and I'm gonna imagine if you can't see the deposit size that you can't actually use that material or use the drill to harvest that material. Just a guess, but I would say it's a fairly educated one. Oh, that's what it is. We're over here for stone. No, not. Okay, no more stone in this. Come over here, we can take all, and that should definitely be enough to get us squared away. Well, I didn't even think about that. Like, we're sitting here doing all this stone stuff. We could just build a drill and a conveyor, and we could have it just manually coming over this way. And then we'd have the stone for some of our other projects that we've got going on. Let's do that. And then I have no idea how to build steel beams yet, so. I mean, I do, but I don't know what I need yet, so let's figure that out. No. Right there. Okay, so steel beams require iron plates and coal. Huh. Okay. Steel cables just require iron bars. Simple enough. winches require heavy-duty motors and steel cables. So, alright. I understand what needs to be done. So, we're gonna do a little bit of a side thing. We're gonna go get that stone kicking into our other things. Do we have enough stuff to make another chest? I'm kind of hoping so. We don't. Crap. I do believe we have a chest upstairs, though, that we're not utilizing. And even still, we do have this. There we go. And I believe we have another drill in one of these. Yep, there it is. Look at that. Vincent remembers his stuff. And conveyor belts. And then we need copper wire. And I think gears? Yeah, gears. And we're gonna go ahead and make one small wind turbine. You know, what do we need to build another drill? Well, we've got everything we need. And then come on, Ben. There you go. Alright, and then steel beams just, oh, they require 2. So we need the assembler level 2. So then how many iron plates do you need? 3? Oh no. We do not have the resources to do it that way. So we're gonna need a couple of things. We're actually going to need this. And then we're actually gonna take our level 2 furnace with us, because that sounds like the smartest decision. Because what we're going to try to do, if we can, is just streamline our steel beams into come on, brain. We are going to try to just streamline our steel beams into the lighthouse. Just make it easier for ourselves. Don't see any reason to make it hard. And then we gotta put a light. Oh goodness. Then yep, and where? Seems we can only do so many conveyors at a time. Woo. There we go. Alright. Now that's just gonna funnel that stuff in, and we don't even have to worry about it. Not even a little bit. And look at that, we have our own little thing right here. The only problem I'm seeing is that we don't have coal right there. Although I do believe we could just funnel it from in here. Sheesh. Get out of my way. I don't have time for you. I guess not. I guess this is just iron and whatever that stuff is. I don't imagine it's like maybe diamond? No, quartz. Quartz and then amethyst. Ooh, this is a bigger quartz, isn't it? Large iron deposit. 8,000. Holy cow. That's a lot of iron, I would say. So, looks like we're not going to be able to quite automatically set up the iron system. We're probably going to have to do some kind of coal. In the coal in there manually, but that's not super annoying. It's a little annoying more than it is all that difficult. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, oh wow, apparently there was some right there. Well, anyways, I don't feel dumb at all. Okay, we're gonna need a lot more, several more drills though, and probably more more stuff, just more stuff. Also gonna need more conveyor belts. Alright, well, let's take a few minutes to break some of this down. Like I said, if we do just a little bit here and there, we'll be done with all this in no time. Plus, it'll give us the scrap we need to kind of start working on getting more of those parts delivered. Because honestly, it just does not sound like a whole lot of fun to. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get 2 of these kicking. Oh, and we're gonna need an underpass. Oh, that's not too hard at all. We're gonna need 2 of them, so we probably need to do a little test run about how to use these real quick, though, just to make sure we understand how it works. Oh, crap. Okay, so is it just one that works that way? And then, do we have to fill it with conveyors? Or does it just automatically do that? Like, it's just conveyor belt approved already. How do we drop things? Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I know there's a way. What? Oh. Wait, yeah, no. Why am I not getting? I could have sworn that you just click it. Yeah, square. Square! Okay. Yeah, okay. I thought we would need conveyor belts with those. I didn't think they would just, pop up or do the whole process for me. I'm gonna imagine the distance on how far I can do an underpass is probably limited, but that's still a lot easier for us than having to worry about dealing with that, you know? Like I said, I thought I was gonna have to have a I straight did. I thought I was gonna have to have some conveyor belts for the actual underpass, not just, you know, be able to plop it down wherever and it just does the do. This stuff's kind of in the way. Just want a nice clean path to get us over there. Ooh, let's pick up these flowers. And we don't want to like disrupt anyone's footpath thing. That would not be nice. And then we're gonna do this, and then we need 2 drills. Okay, because we need 1 just for the coal itself, and then 1 to actually just funnel it into our machinery. So we'll just do that. And oh yeah, we're gonna actually have to kind of do this. Hold up. Hold up. And nope, not what I wanted. Break this stuff up. It's kind of just flat out in our way. I'm gonna say I don't really mind there being some of this conveyor belts on this path right here, though, because there's not really gonna be foot traffic's not gonna be as much of an issue with it. So what we'll do is come over here. I just go straight up in there. And right. Whoops. Almost didn't think about that. And then we're going to need a regular assembler to form, what is it now that needs to form gears or plates? It needs to form plates. That's what it was, I'm pretty sure. So let's go over this way. Steel beams. Plates. Yes. Okay. And set that to, yep, it's already set for us. Cool, cool. And then we gotta have more of those. More conveyor belts. You know, something I noticed when I'm editing the captioning in this is like, 'cause I use the AI filter to do a lot of the captioning for me. One thing I've noticed that it does is it likes to mess up conveyor belts. I don't know why. I guess I'm not enunciating well. Who knows? I could have sworn I grabbed the 2nd level assembler. Did I not? Can I make one, or do I need to go all the way back? I gotta have the actual part. Okay, well. At any rate, we do have the stuff to make the power poles we're gonna need, so we're gonna need a few. And then, over here, break this, and go ahead and Oh, I thought it was within range. That's my bad. We'll just set that there. And that will put our thing in range. And then we're going to need a lot more conveyor belts. At least it doesn't take time to actually make these manually. I believe probably selling it short, but I'm kind of hoping 40 will do it. Okay. Since we're kind of already in the process, I mean, all we got to do is... Oh, wait. What end? I don't know what end which end it comes out, so we're going to wait before we do that. And then we're going to put our underpass. I want to put it right here, to be honest. But it doesn't look like it's... Yeah, no, that's not how it works. I kind of thought so, but I just wanted to... Which means... Are we going to be able to do that? I don't... I'm gonna imagine we can't break our fence posts. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, well then we're gonna have to... Oh, well, I can't do it that far back. I also can't do it that far back. My bad. I'm gonna... One will do it. One will do the trick. Boy, is it cutting it close. It's gonna be like... Okay, then come over here. Break this. Gotta go this way. And then like this. And then so. Which means we need one more, but that's not such a big deal. Right, to make one. Sitting there like, where is it? Where is it in my inventory? It's not there. It's not there. I didn't make it yet. And then we can just over here set that in. And then I don't believe we only need 4 winches, so we're not gonna bother with going through a whole convoluted process like this to make the winches. That just doesn't make any real sense. And obviously this isn't gonna go terribly fast, but you know, it'll get the job done, so. I came back for an assembler. Can't believe I forgot that. Can't believe I forgot that all the way over here. I feel shame. Shame for my failures in this moment. This is what it's all about. Getting this stuff looking cool and automatic. Alright. Oh, and then set that to make steel beams. And boom, bang, pow. We are in business, people. Wait. What's going on? What's the blockage here? Oh, that's what the blockage is. Hello. Deposit, fire deposit. I need you to make iron plate. Okay. It was just a little slow. Oh, crap. Yeah, I could have sworn. And there's our little system. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. And now that that's kind of started to kick in, we've got that automatic process kicking. We are gonna go over here and we're gonna start actually putting in some work on doing this, because I said we're gonna do it like 3 episodes in a row, and I mean I have touched it, but I haven't really like actually sat down to start working on it. And then we can produce a similar system for the same thing. And while we're waiting, we can go ahead and start getting our coal production going. So on that tier 2 thing, I said tier 2, but I meant tier 1. You all heard it, he said tier 2. Are we seriously not in range of our power poles right here? Oh crap. Oh, no, not crap. I thought we were behind. We're not behind. Okay. And then please tell me I have another collector. You know what? Why do I even need one? There's one right here. Bam. Break that. And then put it right there. And then not what I wanted. Oh wow, we had more wood. We could have made more chests. The lying sacks of crap on my UI. I would say this though, going forward, I mean, maybe they could have done it, maybe they couldn't have, but I just feel that, you know, maybe the developers probably could have set it up to where your whatever you have in your chest is what you have the ability to make, not having to have the inventory on you. But I kind of understand the premise of doing it this way and having to set it up like that. Nothing really against anyone, just I guess my 2 cents. Probably start working on some of the tier 2 a little bit more heavily though, because I don't necessarily have. Jesus, come on. We're gonna get it eventually. I probably should work on getting the tier 2 things, because I mean the windmills are good and all, but kind of with like a higher grade power source. That would definitely be a better appreciation. Maybe not appreciation, but I would definitely be more efficient at that point. I mean, to be honest though, the windmills do, the basic windmills do get the job done. I am kind of wondering though if, you know, I am wondering if there's gonna be a point where I don't have like any resources left, like if it's possible to exhaust them all, or if like our coal deposits, like if they just, you know, regenerate our coal deposits or our iron deposits or whatnot. I wonder if they regenerate over time. Oh crap. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, oh no, guys, we got way ahead of ourselves and we passed out from exhaustion. So easy to do that. So easy. Looks like we're gonna have a short day tomorrow, but that's, you know, that's okay. We could be in worse shape, I suppose. Yeah, we sure did. That was a goof. That was a goof on me. I goofed. Almost got the stone delivered to the lighthouse. We've got a solid chunk of the steel beams done. Yeah, this is looking much better. Nice and clear. What's cool though is we did get the item, well, you know what I'm talking about, the item thing. Which means, you know, it's gonna be a lot easier for us to kind of set up some things. So like, you know, like here we've got a bunch of iron and we could be basically have several things set up for making just, you know, basic parts, and then have assemblies for making more complex things, and we just, you know, we just have the item box set up and we can just throw those in, and, you know, we can kind of, I don't want to say micromanage, but I am going to say that micromanage our, like how much we're building things. Like, you know, I don't really want to like have, you know, 2,000 heavy motors if I don't, like, just, you know, on hand, you know. But like having an excess surplus of, you know, iron plates or copper wires or anything in that area, you know, that can't hurt. That can't hurt us really. So, and wow, we cleared that up. That actually didn't take too long to actually clear up once we, you know, fucked up and hunkered down on it. It is Saturday though, so we really probably need to get that stuff going on the delivery for Nor. So she needs 30 power poles. Which are not hard to build, but they do take resources. So 30. So we need 60 copper wires, and we have all the iron plates we need. We just need the copper wires. Just check. I believe we do. Huh, how about that? Alright. What we're actually gonna do. Let's grab our our handy dandy item dispenser. Build 2. Ah, there we go. 2. And we can put our copper wire in here. Our metal plates in there. We probably needed some of those for, well, no, we don't. We've got conveyor belts. And then we need one iron, one of these, and one of these. And we need you building power poles. And of course you need, you actually need the electricity that I don't have right now. And I'm pretty sure I did. Put all my stuff away. Crap. Well, you know what? There we go. Hopefully we have enough still. If not, it won't take us long to build what we need, but what is it? 3 and 2? Yeah, it's just gonna be something. Oh crap. We might have, been smart to go ahead and build our boom. And then that'll be working, and by the time we get all of our stuff done, by the time the day's up, that should be ready to go. So for now, while we're waiting on that, we're gonna go start cleaning up the town a little bit of all this stuff. And we're gonna kind of survey our... We'll kind of do a little bit of surveillance on the university area, and just the area, kind of the area around town, to see if we can possibly streamline some of the other stuff. You know what I'm talking about. The research. The research. We can't streamline some of this research. We do have coal already kicking over here. I guess I could have just... made my life a little bit easier. Do we have a rock deposit? Not on this side, but we might over here. Nope, just coal. Get this cleaned up. And we can possibly start working on some of this other stuff. Emma. There we go. We got the little area over here cleared out. And let's actually, before they close, go over here and talk to you. So we got coal efficiency, which requires 800 stone, which I'm pretty sure we already have that. That's not so much a worry. 250 iron plates, which is not hard at all. I could probably actually get that kicking really quickly and actually get that automated real quick for us, because we might as well just have iron plates consistently being made at this point. Because like look at that buffer and the the coal efficiency both need iron plates in droves. So that I think we're actually going to do that. And we're actually going to set up the drill and stuff over here by this. Well, maybe we don't set up the drill by this. Because we should probably use that coal for fueling just this section over here. Then again, it might be smart to just do level 1 furnaces over here, just to kind of micromanage a little bit the intake of it. So look at that, we finished the stone delivery. Now for a burning question of mine that has been making me a little bit curious. Oh crap, I probably should have at least set something. Dang. Oh well. And that question is, is this thing just sitting there pumping more stone into the donation bin when I've already got it filled out? I would imagine not, because that would be kind of a, I'm not gonna say designer flaw, but a little annoying if that was not the case. Ah, sweet efficiency. Okay, cool. I was kind of hoping that, but I was not sure, for sure. I was definitely not sure if that was how that was going to go. We can just break all this. And we can reuse it. Reuse it. That is good to know, though, that basically once it's, ran its course and it's, like, if something's done, that once something has already, like, once something has finished delivering all the things, so, like, that system over there was delivering stone, and once it was done and it had all the stone it needed, it didn't just continually pump stone into the donation box. I am thinking we make this just a tad more efficient. Not gonna, like, revolutionize our system over here, but we could stand to increase our production a little bit. I didn't think about that, but I probably should have. We're gonna go ahead and, yeah. Do we have the parts for an assembler right here, right now? We do. And then everything we need for a furnace, right there. What am I doing? No, 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 no. We don't need that there. Ah. Okay. There we go. So we do have to set this up to go there. And then we can go back over here and we can actually break this up. Yeah, I know. I broke it. I broke it. You don't know what to do with this craziness I've done. Okay, there we go. It's been fixed. And we can just take a conveyor belt and do that. And then we can take this drill real quick. Pump it right there. And then grab us a furnace. Put it right there. Grab us that. And then how much coal did we get when we picked up that coal? Oh, wow. Yeah, no, we got enough. We can just come over here, top this off real quick. And then we got ironing, it's pumping a little faster, which will pump that faster. Make the whole process faster. Yes. Yes. This is more satisfactory and more efficient. Oh boy, we are cutting it. Oh no, we're not. No, we're not. We still got an hour. Did not. I thought we were really screwing ourselves a second there. And here, and it is effectively time for bed. We have made no money. Saturday summer, but we did get the assembler should have finished making those poles, the power poles for Nor. Alright guys, we are gonna call it there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, go ahead and subscribe, comment, hit the bell for so you can keep up with our Rocket Lab series. And I hope you guys have a good rest of the week. Good, all the things. Bye.